Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Nelson and David Hero coming to you here from the PWR studios. And what a day. What a huge day it is.
Humongous.
How are your vocal cords right now, David Hero? Are they preserved? Are they set? Are they ready? Or do you need a pineapple?
No. I've been drinking so much kombucha. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
I'm sorry?
Kombucha.
Is that the thing you talk about, kabuki, every week on the show?
It's fermented tea. It's great for your skin.
Is that like fermented? What that means?
Fermented.
It's sitting out spoiling and then you drink it?
It's spoiled tea.
Do you have a refrigerator at your dwelling?
Yes.
Folks, today a huge day as we launch and innovate yet again in the world of professional wrestling. It is the launch and the debut of PrimeTime Live, the mega show. David Hero, tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time live, blogtalkradio.com/PWR. As we talked about on PrimeTime last week, what a star-studded show it's going to be. In addition to the likes of me, you've got Be the Booker with Al Snow.
Al Snow.
Hooking Up with ODB.
Who doesn't want to do that?
And Dad Talk with Robbie E. Al Snow, Booker T, Al Snow, ODB, and Robbie E. joining us on PrimeTime Live, the mega show, live tonight at 8 o'clock p.m.
I'm not responsible for the shenanigans that come out of this.
You're not?
No.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Meathead, Matthew Thomas, Linda Kay also joining us on the Super Show. It is tonight, the mega show, the mega show, the mega show. 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, as we said on PrimeTime last week, our television product will continue.
Yeah, relax. Pump the brakes.
Each and every Thursday night on Fight TV and YouTube, Friday nights in Milwaukee on Channel 14. That is not going away. However, if you want more, like Usher sang about, you can get more starting tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. It's the PWR PrimeTime Live. We're going to be talking much more in depth about the things we talked about here in our limited television time each week. We're going to go further into NXT, further into Ring of Honor. You know, the champion, Cody Rhodes, the endorsed Cody Rhodes.
He got a ring now, too.
And also going to be talking about NXT, Impact Wrestling, and more. It is the mega show. There are a lot of wrestling podcasts out there, David Hero.
There's tons.
We've sort of delved into the podcast world as well, but it's sort of been replicas of our television broadcasts. It's important to note that our podcast that existed, the PrimeTime podcast and the Feedback Friday podcast, don't exist anymore. You can't subscribe to those. So there's one PWR podcast out there. That's the one you want to drop, subscribe to, and get.
Drop, and subscribe.
That is the source that you're going to be able to listen to the archive version of PrimeTime Live. But as I was saying, there are a lot of wrestling podcasts out there. There are some great ones, and there are some absolutely abhorrent ones. But this podcast, weekly.
I wouldn't say Justin LaBar is abhorrent.
He doesn't do a podcast, or does he?
I'm sure he does something.
I thought he left the business.
He's not abhorrent.
Do you even know what that means? You know what the middle part of it means.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Folks, I don't think there's anybody who brings you what we are going to bring you on a weekly basis. Again, Al Snow, ODB, Robbie E.
Robbie E. with father. It's like daddy daycare with Robbie E.
Their insight is going to be fantastic, and we can't wait to bring it to you.
It's going to be honest.
It kicks off live tonight, 8 o'clock exactly. ODB, nothing to lose. Al Snow, nothing to lose. Robbie E, nothing to lose. They will.
Well, he might lose his kids if he doesn't watch them.
They'll talk about anything and everything on PrimeTime Live, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. And guess what, folks? One of the most greatest elements about the show is that you're going to be able to interact live, not just during.
Whoa. No.
Yeah. What they can do is they can pick up this here phone, and they can call our 877 number.
They are not using my Al phone.
And they can say their name, and Linda's going to answer.
I don't want your DNA all over my phone.
Linda's going to answer. And then you could be brought live into the show with us. We are taking your live phone calls as well,
what
folks.
Did you have on your skin?
It's not a podcast. It's not a radio show. It's not a TV show. It's the mega show. It's the Pro Wrestling Report PrimeTime Mega Show. And in addition to our 3 weekly guests, David Hero,
yes,
you never know who else might just drop by.
Absolutely right.
And if you've been with us for all of our 20 years here, you know that years back we were weekly on ESPN Radio here in Milwaukee. And if we were to actually write down the list of names of people who joined us over that multi-year period on the broadcast, we'd need several pieces of paper, if not a ream. But you never know what you're going to get. We will be interacting with you live during the broadcast.
Live.
I want you to join us live during the broadcast as well, folks. blogtalkradio.com/PWR. blogtalkradio.com, all one word, /PWR. Bookmark it. As a matter of fact, go there now.
Now, right now.
Because if you go there now, you can click on the little buttons on there for the Apple Podcast link, for the RSS feed link, for the download link, for the listen live link, and you can actually subscribe to the show without signing up for anything to get reminders every week when we broadcast live at 8 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday nights for Primetime Live. What are you most looking forward to, David Hero, about being live 2 hours each and every week talking about professional wrestling? It's going to be a lot of Nakamura talk, a lot of Finn Balor talk, a lot of Enzo Amore talk. We might even talk about CM Punk.
I'll go back to tape. I'm not talking about those guys.
8 o'clock p.m. tonight, live, blogtalkradio.com/PWR. Primetime goes big time with the Mega Show, live.